Okay, we are live now. Wow, haven't done a live in a while. I just did an Owen Wilson wow just now, so we're gonna wait for some more people to show up and go from there. So hopefully we'll get some more people to come in and Gage, hobby. Hey Gage, how you doing? Just gonna be answering some questions, basically answering anything regarding the last video. So it's not the update video, making that clear, not the update video, but just going live in general. So yeah, just thought I'd do something fun, you know. Hey Oliver, how's it going? And Chromatic Studios, I hope I say your name right. I always say Chromatic. I hope that's right. um, yeah, but yeah, basically that's what's gonna be happening on the stream. So we're just gonna go from there. And if you guys have any questions, then go ahead and ask some questions. I can't play music or anything, but unless I can find music that's not copyrighted. Oh, I did say your name right. Hey GNA, I'm gonna be reading your script after the stream. I know you sent me your script, so I'm gonna be reading that pretty soon. Whenever, if you already check out my most recent video, yeah, sure, I'll check it out. I'll check it out on my phone here because I am sub to you. I just wanted to make sure I'm subscribed to so many people. um, but yeah, I think I subscribed to you when around the time we first met. So yeah, it's your Deadpool video. Yeah, Deadpool 2 video. I'll make sure to check that out. Um, Also to GNA, I just want to say that I am excited to read your project, and I have. Let's see, because I don't know. Have I subscribed to your channel yet? I don't think I have, but let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe to your channel real quick. So, nope, that's the wrong email. uh, anyway, but I hope everybody's doing okay. Hope everybody's doing good, and let's hope we don't get a bunch of people because this whole situation has been insane. If I'm honest, like really, it's been so crazy, and did not think it would escalate to this point. Um, Sorry, just trying to get logged in. All right, there we go. So, what your question is? When will your Justice League video come out? So for the Justice League video, the first one, I'm still uncertain. I just need to, first finish writing it because it is in the writing process. So yes, so it's just about trying to get. Also, GNA, I have subscribed to your channel. I don't think you can see it, but I subscribed though. um, so what's the drama that's happening? Let me answer Oliver's question first. But Oliver, to answer your question, I'm not sure. Well, I want to say maybe this year I start filming it. But yeah, and then to answer Gage's question, the drama, I don't even want to call it. It is drama, but I don't want to call it that. Basically, there's a thing where I had made a video about orbital bacon, and I know a lot of people have come to me and said, "Oh, you're part of woke agenda, and you're part of cancel culture." Which I want to make something clear is that sure you can't see it as a form of cancel culture, but I don't think so. Cancel culture really defines as somebody who's out of their way trying to cancel someone. My intent is not really to cancel him. My intention is really to just to let people know what he's doing. And I could have should have came off more this way in the video, but I'm really just trying to educate and really trying to say like, hey, this is what I think what you're doing is, and what you're saying and what you're liking, blah blah blah, is not great. And just kind of like, again, I said in the video, I'm not really trying to change his mind, but low key trying to be like, you could be doing this better. Oh yeah, I'll hit you up, Chromatic, because I definitely gonna need some VFX. I'm working with some other people on VFX, so I'll definitely hit you up for sure once I'm in the writing process, because I need help with green screen and all that. So, but anyway, but the whole point, it's not really trying to cancel him. It's really just trying to say like, dude, I don't necessarily agree what your beliefs are, but here's the thing: is that, excuse me, is that AACT Bill, what's up, man? It's contra. If you might, and it's not. I don't think it's contra. I can't say the word. It might seem like it's going against what I said, but again, I don't think I never said in the video I wanted to deplatform him, but I will say, like I said, just I think he could, could maybe come at it in a way that where he's, because the thing is, and here's the thing is, and I know I'll keep going off track, but basically I'm going to try and finish a thought first. Is so I'm not trying to cancel him. I'm not trying to try to start beef, even though it is kind of starting beef, but I'm not trying to like, although I understand that a lot of people have decided to not be subscribed to him anymore after that. But the thing is that if you're gonna have like stuff like that on your page where it's public, and you're gonna be posting stuff, which is something I didn't mention, because honestly, I didn't mention it in the video, but there's some stuff that he might have unshared it now, but there's some stuff on his page that he had said, but on his actual page that I actually just didn't agree with. You're gonna be on Discord, bro? I'll be on Discord soon. Man. Bro, what a coincidence! I'm watching CT Bill now. He joins the stream. That was a DP Studios. How's it going? But yeah, I'm looking through. Yeah, but apparently I know he has a lot of. Here it is. Here's the tweet. So this is the part where if he does say things are a joke, right? So two things. First thing, the super straight thing. So the super straight thing, I do think I will mention it, and my camera keeps shaking. Is that I think because how harmful the joke is, and even in some people who identify as super straight, right? If Orbital does identify that, then for one, if he's joking, it's a harmful joke because there's a lot of people who are super straight, who identify as super straight, who say like, oh, trans men aren't real men, trans women aren't real women, and if Orbital, if he is joking, then he's feeding into that joke. He's feeding into that hatred, and he's feeding into that misogyny and bigotry. So I'm just saying that if he is like this tweet here, again, I don't know if you're able to see it, but I'm going to turn down my brightness a little bit so maybe you guys will be able to see it. But he says on his Twitter, and again, this is public, so at this point, he can't be too upset, but he says he is super straight and proud, and this was tweeted on March 11th of this year. So at this point, yeah. And I know there's going to be some people that are going to be like, oh, I doctored that, but I can't doctor that if it's on his page, man. Also, yeah, there's apparently a lot of stuff talking about, cancel culture and can't, like, you know, a lot of stuff like that. Yeah. So I understand if he has a problem with that, which I understand. Cancel culture can be toxic. I will admit that cancel culture is very, very toxic. And if anybody that is, you know, a part of that should have repercussions towards that. Also, hello, paperback art. How you doing, man? I don't want to say your real name on stream in case you haven't already said it. I don't know, but I just want to respect privacy. So anyway, so Orbital, and I'm just saying this, is that the whole super straight thing to me does not come off as a joke, especially since he had it on his bio, but then he took it off because he got called out. And here's the thing, even if you are making a joke, you should not make jokes at people's expenses. And even though I have done that in the past, if you were to look back onto our old channel, I'm going to expose myself here. It's called Moose is Loose. If you were to look that up, I made jokes at people's expense, and I've grown since then. A lot of the jokes I made back then, I do not agree with now. And a lot of the jokes I made were insensitive. You know, sure, there might be some truth to it, but a lot of the jokes I made were very insensitive and very crude. So that kind of stuff I do not tolerate now. And a lot of that stuff, you know, I used to have this mindset of not very toxic, but it was like, it wasn't that great. It wasn't like anything homophobic or anything like transphobic or anything like that. But the point is, it's just, you know, I had a very not great mindset on certain issues. And I was kind of closed minded a little bit because all I saw was the negative parts of SJW, the negative parts of certain aspects of the internet. And when you only associate yourself and only really look at the negative stuff of the internet, then that's all you see. Then that's all you think that group is. Oh, feminism, for example. Like feminism, I think is a good movement. I think it has good intentions. I think it has good people that run it. It's just certain people take it too far, which means you have extremists. Now, people really do look at the extremist part, and I'll see you later, Oliver. And people really do look at the extremist parts of the internet and then be like, oh, you know, that's what all feminism is, because all they see from feminism is people giving that extremist attention, right? So my thing is that, oh yeah, and that bunch of things, the CT Bill, I want to apologize for that joke. I made a joke again. The Let's Talk About. I made a video. I used to have a short series called Let's Talk, and I will jokingly talk about / exposing YouTubers. But a lot of the YouTubers I exposed were friends, and so or people I admire, and so I made a joke saying that War TV 14, great YouTuber, that why his animations are so good is because he had a slave, and the slave was an Asian Chinese boy, and it was very insensitive. And I thought it was funny at the time, but again, it wasn't funny. To me, it's not. It's funny, but it's also very insensitive. So I do want to apologize for that if anybody has offended by that. And also in the Leo Legendary video, when I was talking about, I made a joke saying, like, you know, that Noah Films is the best animator. And again, nothing against Noah Films. That video was a joke entirely. I had nothing against Noah. Is that I made a joke about Leo and saying that he should go back to his country, which again, at the time, I didn't know what his ethnicity was. I didn't know. And if I did, then I may have just not realized the joke wasn't sensitive. But I was referring to him going back to Canada. If anybody was offended by that, then again, I apologize, and I do not want to come off as being an asshole or as being coming off as homophobic, transphobic, racist, because that's never my intention, and I would hate for people to feel like they're not valid because of who they are. So anyway, I guess getting to you gotta go. Have a good evening. You have a good evening, Gage. Thanks for coming in. But yeah, basically, I'm just saying that I again the video. Even I want to point out some things because I've read all the comments, and there's 100 and something comments on there. A lot of them were replies, but I read all of them. I've had enough time to read all of them, and I want to say thank you. First of all, thank you for people who defended me, and I'm going to read through the comments. But let's read through some comments here, and I can respond to them. And again, I might do this for the more edited and more precise video, but we're gonna look through some of the comments. So we have some comments. I have like one comment from for one. I'm gonna go. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save that one for the for the update video. So let's see. So there's a lot of people. So first of all, I want to thank Trickshot726 for his comment, which he says 100% agree with you. And the way you keep the door open for conversation and civil debate, I think it's very incredibly important for us to all call out bigotry and importance. Yeah. So basically, yes, I do want to leave it open to a conversation. So I think I may have DM'd. I did DM Orbital and asked him if he wanted to have a conversation, and he has responded. And so we might be having a conversation soon enough. I don't know if that'll be a live stream. I don't know if that'll just be a private conversation. So I'm more debating keeping it a private conversation, but I would like to have a live stream with him so we can all both have some sort of conversation and so people can hear both sides of our story. So that's the only reason why I would want it to be a live stream, is so that way he can say his piece, I can say my piece, and then we can try to be as civil as possible. So because I honestly, even though I have said things about Orbital that I do dislike, I do think Orbital is a talented guy. He's a pretty decent voice actor. And he's helped. I know he used to help Swagway with a lot of VFX, and his VFX were good, and a lot of his voice work was good. And I think he's a fun creator. I just think that some of his beliefs and some of the stuff he has said on Twitter and not really on Instagram. He's not really on Instagram that much, but stuff that he said has hurt me the wrong way, and that's it. I also feel like then his live stream that he was a bit contradictory. So I was like, that was the straw that broke the camel's back for me, because I felt like he just wasn't being truthful. So that was one of the reasons why I made the video. So, and again, I might get more hate for this. Might get more hate, but the point is, yes, that's one of the reasons why. So. And I want to read a couple more comments, and I think I'm probably going to end the stream here. So unless anybody else has any other questions. Also, I like your comment there, Project. Thank you. I still haven't watched Invincible. I want to watch it. I heard it's really good. So let's see. There was one comment in here that I really wanted to highlight here. And that's my alarm to take my meds. I can't seem to find it, but if I do find it, I will talk about it in the. So here's the comment. Here's one of them. This is from Let There Be Carnage, and they said, silencing a voice doesn't change minds, it closes them. You all act like villains while thinking you're heroes. I know villains. So I don't know if he's trying to be like Carnage or if he's really being genuine, but okay. So it says, silencing the voice doesn't change minds, it closes them. So I can see where you're coming from. I can see where you're coming from a standpoint where I'm trying to silence a voice, which in retrospect, and this is again my intention, and is that I'm not trying. He can, honest to God, he can say whatever he wants. Uh, he can say whatever he wants, even though I might not agree with it. But he has his right to his opinion. I might not fully agree with it, but he can say whatever he wants. If he wants to say he's super straight and proud and talk about white hate and why it's a big deal, then that's fine. I can't control him. I can't tell him what to do. So at the end of the day, he's human. I'm human. You know, it is what it is. So yeah. And then I guess he says you all act like villains while thinking you're heroes. So everybody, and there's a quote here that I want to use. I don't remember where it's from, but well, there's two quotes. First quote is either you die hero, you live long enough to yourself become the villain, of course. So that's an iconic line, but is that every villain thinks they're the hero in their own story. And that's the other line. So I want to use both those quotes and use them for what I'm about to say. If there's any sort of way I might have skewed or said something that really truly was offensive, and again, because I think what I said was fair, and if I didn't come off as fair, then I truly do apologize about that. So, but yeah, I don't want to come off as somebody who's a bully, or I'm sure I made little jokes and little jabs, but like the horny jail thing was a complete joke. I do not care if he likes anime titties, nor do I care if he's straight. I don't care. You know, it doesn't matter because that stuff is just what makes him who he is. And again, that doesn't bother me. What bothers me is that it's not so much of it is about what he's saying, but it's how he's just not being truthful about it. And that's what bothers me, is that he, on his live stream, and maybe he has yet to say anything else, as far as I know, and if I'm wrong, just DM me on Instagram at Moose, all lowercase, Moose, MOOSE dot, like period, tall, TALL. So you can here, I'll even put it in the chat. Actually, you know what? You can find it. I'll put a link into it in the description. Plus, it's on my page on YouTube. So, but yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is that my intention is not to be a villain or a hero. My intention is just to try to educate and help people. That's that simple. So I understand if you want to see me as a form of cancel culture, that's perfectly fine because that is your opinion and I cannot tell you otherwise. So my thing is that everybody's their own person. And, you know, I can say my piece. Does that mean I can change their mind? Absolutely not. But, you know, if I can just let people know and help people along the way just to be wary of somebody, then sure, you know, then that helps. So anyway, if anybody doesn't have any other questions, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I want to appreciate you guys for coming in for a little bit. I'm going to keep this up so people can watch this if they want to leave more questions. Excuse me. If they want to leave questions for me for the update video, you can absolutely in the comments. If it allows to comment on live streams, past live streams, I don't know YouTube that well. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later, and you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys in the update video. All right, you guys have a good one. Also wear your mask and be safe. All right, bye.